got some fun video for you tonight. But first, TREVOR MANTON sent me this ages ago. Trevor's our friend on the other side of planet Earth, in Australia. Trevor, we already made fast work of. He sent us the mid slices. They're gone. And he sent us 3 packs of Tim Tams. One is almost gone. Australia has a real issue. They don't want to share these with the world. Okay, there's 2 left. They make these things in like a zillion different varieties and flavors, and they're only made in Australia. But Trevor very kindly sent us some. It was very kind of him. He spent a fortune too. It's $37 to send us this box. Well, you can see so far it's been very well received. And I said I better make a film now before the boys polish off the rest in the next day or 2. We're ready to start our videos. We're going to first start with an old Seeburg Jukebox Mechanism. Let's go. Our busy shop. Look what we have here. We have a Victrola, made by Seeburg. Tubes a go-go. This is so rare. So rare. This is a Seeburg 200 Select-O-Matic Mechanism, an under-the-counter unit that was owned by Joe Henson.
Jim Henson?
No, Joe. Joe is long dead.
Oh, Jim.
Well, he is too, but... And look what else it comes with. Look. Wanna Be With You, Earth, Wind and Fire. Stevie Wonder, That Girl. Vernon Birch. Midnight. So this is how they came. Now, do you know why they're in strips like this? Because in the diner, you had 10 wall boxes. So you had to put one of these in every one of these things. Now what we got in this deal was the under-the-counter unit. So this is the part that would hang on the box inside the unit. And this incredible 2, not 1 but 2, 100 selection mechanism. See this here? Let me get this, pop this off real quick. See, here's the mechanism here. That's not powered. Oh, you know what? I'll bet you. We plugged in this Palco cord. See? This is like the socket at your house. Now, you must have a socket in your wall similar to this. Do you not think so? So, I'm going to plug this in. But first I'm going to unplug this. And then we're going to see if this baby works. It better, for the money I paid for this. But see, I want to sell this to you. I don't want it. So this plugs in here. Yeah. And then this is the stereophonic, high fidelity, Insta sound. That's the pickup. That plugs in here actually. So this goes someplace else. Then there's knobs in here for bass and treble. But you see, all the sound was in the wall box. So the wall box would get its signal. And this is the remote, volume, and reject. Let's see what this machine does now. Let me see if this will move. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We have one more plug. This is your power cord. Wonder where that plugs in. Aha! Right here. There. Anything? Nothing. We got this light lit. It's in there. See, when you lift this up, it should start the mechanism scanning. It's not doing it. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the reason, but blanks. Anyway, this is a project for someone. A super rare mechanism. Somebody must want this. Certainly not me. Have you ever seen anything like this? So this was under the counter at the diner. Would have been in a box, the amplifier back there. And they would power 10 wall boxes. Or even more. It's a lot of stuff. So this is the computer control system. In here are the Intel processors. Okay, the steppers. Oh, it's moving a little. There is a little bit of movement. There's probably something here. This is in, there's probably an out. Anyway. Who wants it? I want it out. Look, back then they had the shields. So this would pop out, so you can get the tube out. See, and then this would pop back in. So that's a shield to keep the tube from getting what they call microphonic. Here, your audio power. So you can select your speaker ohms from here. And then this is your 70 volt line. That's actually 70 volts. You don't want to touch those lines. But this is able to send an even sound throughout your diner through 2 wires. Now in this case, this is not matched up to this machine. But because that's stereo, actually it probably would, but this is a monophonic unit. It does have, look, it does have a stereo head here. This is your cartridge. And it plays 2 diamond needles. You're not leaving me!
I finished, and I cleaned everything up.
You cleaned everything up?
Mm-hmm.
She probably wants to get paid. That's Scott's daughter. Anyway, come over here. I want to show you the stereo head. So this was modified from mono to a stereo head. Of course, there's no stereo, but they have this extra plug in here to convert it to use a lighter head. And then this is, the yellow means it's diamond. Okay, so you have a record, you have a needle for each side because the mechanism moves across. I really would like to have shown you it working its wonders, but that wasn't to be tonight. Oh, do I have it in backwards? I probably do. But anyway, if anybody buys this, they better. They'll get all this good stuff. Now, the other part of this video is to show you a very unique pinball machine made by the Bally Corporation. January of '68. Bruce has been working with this. It's called Dogies. Now, I originally thought it was Dougies. D-O-G-I-E-S. Dogies was a Western way of calling, hey, little doggy! So you were out there rustling. Now, I understand, Bruce, we did some research on this thing. The Dogies here had both glass and plexiglass. This is glass, and unfortunately, because he had these big fat bulbs in here, the glass peeled away. The rest of the glass is good, though, isn't it, Bruce?
Pretty much. So a little bit of flaking right there.
Oh, I see it. I see it in the blue area. But for surprisingly,
and up in the upper right corner.
Now, the man who got this, we got this from his house. He decided he was going to put a wood finish on it. This is what he did over the original paint. And you wouldn't be able to bring it back, but it's actually...
Well, you could. It's a lot of work.
You could. It's a lot, but it's pleasant this way. Oh, God, turn that down. Now look. The Doggies Canyon in the upper left playfield. Look, right up here. It says here, has 3 normally closed gates. Gate, gate, gate. Now Bruce showed you, see watch, and when you roll your ball through,
If you can get your ball through.
it does this. And then it comes out here. It ejaculates over here. Now, Bruce, show them what happens when you hit the gates to open.
Okay, notice 1, 2, 3. You've got these mushroom bumpers here. They're marked 1, 2, and 3, and that corresponds to the individual gates. You've got 2 up here. Number 4 is that when you hit them, it opens this gate here. Now, if I hit 1, it opens the gate up here. So when the ball goes up, it comes back down, and it gets diverted down here.
And then it comes there rather than go down here and down the toilet.
Now, if I hit 2, not only does it open, only one gate can be opened at a time. So it opens up number 2. So you have 2 scores here, and plus the zip bumper feature kicks in. So when the ball comes down,
But you don't lose it.
yeah.
Unless you're an extremely poor player. Like me. Isn't that neat? Here, move this way so you can get head on. So, Bruce,
Yes,
when
sir.
does that gate close? Oh, it just closed because you hit another gate. So the gate stays open.
Because there can only be
until
one
you go
gate open at
through
a
it,
time.
Or you go down the toilet.
we
Now,
have-
what opens that gate? Look, there's a gate
I
over here.
forget what opens this one. But
See, you
that's
got your
fine by
ball back.
me.
Did you see over here, son?
Gate here.
Here. See
Gate
that?
here.
There's another gate that
But
flips
that one
through.
just opens. I mean, you just put the ball through it.
So, if you hit this, opens that, and you get 100 points. If you hit this, it closes the flippers and opens gate 2. And then it came, but you went right down the toilet, didn't you? So the key is to hit 4 first. Either 4, and that'll leave that open. So if you have 4 open, you get it back through Devil's Canyon. And then if you hit, let's say 3,
That opens
3 is
gate
open.
3.
So now, if you do this, go through this one, Bruce. You'll get 300 points.
I'm having
Very
a hard
nice,
time.
Bruce, very nice. Then you get it back here, and you don't go down the toilet.
Like that.
Now, you only got 100 points there. You would have gotten 200 if you went straight down, but who wants to do that? So look, I want to show you something. Look, when this opens, it pushes open this at the same time. See now, because it has a clicker in it, I clicked it past, and the relay locked it on. So I could cheat. See, actually, when I push this, oh, Sneaky Joe's.
Okay,
300 points.
If I go here, that increments the cactus juice score.
So if I go through Sneaky Jones, aha! And then I get same player shoots again. Very nice. So Sneaky Joe's is where you want to go through. Hey, look, Bruce, did you see these bumpers? Look, there's no rubbers here. Can you come down close, please? With Mr. Camera. See these here? These are like spring rubbers, or bumpers, rather than a rubber. So the ball bounces off of that. Isn't this unique though? So up here, I could see somebody with LEDs that could have some real fun with this thing and light these strips up and light this up. So it'll come down through here, or here, or here. See, when I move them, see there's no computer, so there's a switch inside that turns on the 2 lights. See? So 200, and then 300. Not bad, huh? Pretty good. Bruce, why don't you shoot a ball up and play an actual ball? Let's see if Bruce can first open up number 4. The 4th gate is the critical one.
There.
Ugh.
Well, that's
And we have it on 5.
on this one, it drains real easy. It's not the easiest game to play.
Bruce. All right, you start in the game. There we go. Now, this only fair. Look, he's up to 0. Now, this is nice. It's also a 4-player on top of all that. Now, did you see? He's got gate 4 open. So Devil's Canyon is officially open.
Okay, gate 1. And then when you drain it, all
you lose it. Now, did you notice? Look, if I hit this, you hit this once, it turns on the light, and you get 200 points for sure. So it's you instantly get 200 points. You get either one. You go down the side, it goes back to 100. But you just have to hit one. So look, you got 300 for that. You got Mr. Ball back. 533 points, young man. Now look, notice there's no 0 on the end of the score. Look up here. You see? It's not 9470, it's just the number. So this is scoring single points. As true with a 68 game, 1968.
Almost.
Artwork is sharp on this. This is actually really nice. Got his 1, and he went right down the toilet because he didn't open the Devil's Canyon, Bruce.
Well, you can only do what you can do.
The Devil's Canyon. Now, he did open the gate, but he didn't roll through that center. So, oh, looky here. Now, that instantly gives you same player shoots again. Of course, it's simply because the ball didn't go down. It simply went outside the lane. So it's not like the ball went down and gave you the ball back. So it doesn't have logic to do that.
This is a true player's game because it does take a lot of skill.
The slingshots are now remember, this hasn't been touched. This has been in a person's basement for 30 years.
Some of the switches get cleaned up, it might play a little quicker.
Well, you could also upgrade the flipper coils, the plungers, sleeves, linkers. There's a whole bunch of things you can do.
Put it on high tap.
Probably do the high tap on the transformer. And there's the zippers. It's pulled in again. Let's see.
And they said there was only like 3,600 of these made, something like that?
3,760, I think it was.
Yeah, that's not a large quantity, so.
Well, actually, there's a lot of 4, 5, 6.
There's a lot of 10,000 ones, too.
Well, we're down now. Bruce, wait, let's just put it down the center. Because you've got the big 200. He got 200 points for that. And that's it. Now, now speaking of electronics, see, isn't that neat? That all explains everything. The detour and inside is the computer. So this is the computing system. See? This is how it happens. The original cards are still intact, Bruce, on a lot of this stuff. Yeah. But this has a lot of information to keep track of. There's the transformer where you put on a high tap. As a matter of fact, it's not on high tap. This wire right here has to move to the outside. It'll make the coils more responsive. Some people don't think that's fair. Oh, listen, look at this. Bring the camera over here. The Bally Tough Coat Playfield has an improved finish with excellent wearing properties. To extend these wearing properties to the maximum, never under any circumstances use water, soap solutions, or hard abrasives. That's nonsense. This playfield doesn't look anything like playfields made today, does it? The playfield's beautiful, Bruce.
It's dirty, but it'll clean up real nice.
Yes, it's and here's the center. This is the heart. Do you see all these things pulsing? This is how the game understands what's going on. So when you reset, the game is now resetting it, and it has everything set the way it wants it. So as you hit targets on the playfield, which I can't because I got my fingers in the way, as you hit things on the playfield,
stuff happens.
Stuff happens. So you know I didn't start a game. That would help. So as you hit targets, all kinds of things happen. You see? So that's the slingshot. This is the other slingshot. So one's the kicker, That's the slingshot, and this is just the point one. So each one has a feature. There's different relays. Look at all the relays that are here, guys. There's banks of stuff. Look at all this information to control those gates. It's quite something, isn't it? Whew. Now this customer also added a switch to turn it off underneath it. But I wanted you to see one last thing. Here, look, right here. This light bulb's sole purpose says you can open it up and look at the play meter and write down the meter name. See if right here total plays. Now, that's not going to be too accurate. Let's just see if it clicks once. Yep, it did, see? So it says 22,322. So
2,000 plus games.
yes, but it's possible, Bruce. It's 122,000.
Yep.
So we just don't know. It's really hard to tell. Let's look at that play field. Now that we saw the original card that described the play field has a tough coat on it. It's not that tough. Bruce, look at this.
Dirty.
Yeah, but do you notice the play field is in great shape, considering the fact that it's a very old game. And here's the original sticker up here. You know, this game, now of course this has what we call the lidomatic system, where you can take this off too for service. You have to take it out. But I think this qualifies for one of my famous names. Oh, we got some.
Yes, I said the upper right corner.
I didn't even see that. I thought you were looking down there. No. Doggies! Did you like that?
It worked.
I don't think you liked it. Anyway, this also has the nickel, dime, or quarter. The quarter mech is the only one in there, though. The nickel and dimes aren't. But so we can put all three coins in here, young man.
Yeah, with the right proper mix.
Does anybody want to buy it? No.
I'll give you $1.
Look, Electronimo. Curdy just got a new logic board in it. This was another trade-in. And this is one of the very earliest Sterns. I love that sound system. Looks like one display is bad, right, Curdy?
It's got to be worth it.
Kurt, please.
Put all the connections on
Look
Got
at this
15
shop.
things on it.
We're packed.
here. Did you see this new record I found in this game?
All right, let's look. Fat guy sells you junk, Todd Tucky. And then you have to call the guy you bought it from. Yeah, I can't
That's the
read it.
B-side.
I have to move it to read it. Did you call the guy you bought it from? Here, let me dial the number for you.
It's the song. Let's hear it. It's your hit. 2 hits.
You know, Kurt, I may not take you out to Applebee's tonight.
Don't threaten me with it.
See this thing? God,
You better fix this.
this guy who designed this. Oh my God.
Well, you know, this stuff is pretty amazing. Come around, Pat, and we'll look at it again.
It's amazing.
Using switches, no computer, this is how the machine sorts everything out. So when it releases, I don't think the motor's turning. I don't think the motor's running. No, the motor's not warm. So not sure what's going on here, but I'm sure it's just a fuse. Right?
Dirty connection. A little bit of spit polish.
Dirty
That
connection.
vacuum tube that's not glowing is bad.
But you see, isn't it neat? There's a switch here, the light bulb switches, so it'll tell you what record space it's at. So it's a QO.
So
There is a
amazing.
QO on the.
The light bulb that lights up. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. More amazing than time Michael
Creep.
Jackson came to my house to use the bathroom.
This is 1958.
Look at that LED that
Come on.
Light bulb,
This is pretty amazing. It's 1958.
Light
It's not
bulbs are rare
smoky.
then.
Just a few years before the space program. It's amazing. I'm shocked.
Do you know everybody associated with the design of this machine is dead?
For sweeping the floor
At where?
at Chicago Gaming's Bubbler Jukebox division.
So mean. Well, how was that? Was that pretty neat? Look, we took
You know, you can bring your jukebox expert in here to work on it.
Yeah, we'll go dig them up. What cemetery's he in?
Oh! You hear that? This is the last game from one of our customers' collection. Last one. We've actually had it in the warehouse wrapped up for several months. He bought it brand new from us, but he had some extra things done. He had a color changing back glass installed. See, the colors behind here are changing. LED strips. He also got Gary Stern. He got 2 signatures on the Mylar. So the Mylar was taken out and they were both signed by Mr. Stern. I'm going to guess that's the designer of Iron Man 2. Now what we did once we got it here is we've added our light-o-matic buttons here. These are, of course, one of the unique features of the game, created by Timmy. That's this one. Look, not only does it light the button, but look, it lights the shooter lane. See? So now you can gauge how far back you want to pull it to get your shot every time. And then this is what Stern copied from us. Jason came up with this idea of lighting the flippers. So isn't that nice? Isn't that gorgeous? And then of course it's got the full LED treatment from top to bottom. And of course we re-rubbered it. Now, oh, we also took out the metal washers that Stern puts in and put clear ones in. So the plastics will never break, but now you can see all the colors. It's good that way, isn't it? And then, of course, the color display. It came with an orange one. Now, the best part about this is the fool that bought this, David, told me he was going to drive all the way from Chicago to get the game. I forgot my car. Oh, it's David! The young man said he was driving from Chicago. I was just telling him about he's driving from Chicago. That's the drive. So he said, I'm coming. Originally we were going to ship it. He was standing there the whole time, and I told him I was going to say that. People think I'm rude, abusive, rotten. Well, I am. He doesn't drink coffee either. Can you imagine? Now look, see, that's where coffee sits, on top of the playfield. You see? See? Perfectly safe. Did you notice I didn't put it on your game? The game is pissed. Did you notice that? That's the best way I can say the game is upset with me, and I can't figure out what's going on.
Drone target to light war machine.
So the guys decided to put red here and then blue here, basically coloring it as the plastics were colored. See? This was blue, this was white, and they did a really nice job on this. You can buy these from this place right here, and absolutely highly recommend that you upgrade your game to a color display. Don't you agree? Now, because it was new, basically had virtually no use, I did not put my reconditioned sticker on it, because I didn't do anything. Well, we changed the rubbers, but we didn't recondition it. No. We didn't have to, did we? Now the panel back here, this is held on by the 2 screws to take this off. And if you decided to go back to the fluorescent lights, which I don't think you should, but they're loosened. They're actually, the holders are still there. But there'd be no reason to, because isn't that a nice light show? How the colors change. It's beautiful. Plus, this has the original coffin lock, so you don't have to take any bolts out. That's even better. That locks it. Keep little fingers out of the way. So let's do that. And we'll hang it right there on Mr. Hook. And then all the new features, because this was new, everything's in here. In our box here. The manual. I wonder if let's see if he ever opened it. No, it was unstable. It was taken off, but see, the manual has never been opened. That's the new coffin lock. And then these were the brand new balls. We have test balls in it now. And he also put other stuff in here. Oh, he never put, look at that. He never put the tilt bob on. So you can slide that right on. Is this your first pinball? Yes. Okay. I'll put this on now. We'll put that on. You have to have a tilt bob. Boy, he didn't have a tilt bob. He must have been shaking the crap out of it to keep the ball from draining. So we're gonna load David up now. I got the rest of the money from David, you're leaving me.
Have a safe trip home.
He's
Thank you.
leaving. Enjoy. We like to call it, David, that you're jumping ship. And it is loaded. It's safe from the bugs. There'll be no rain, though. That's the nice thing. But you were ready, young man. How many hours was it again? Oh, 11 and a half hours. He's promised to stop and overnight someplace. In Toledo, right? Toledo. I got the state right. 30. I did, thank you. I mean, I did everything.
Not ready yet.
Oh, it's not. It's not ready yet.
Did
In a
nothing.
couple minutes, I'll call you right back.
Let's get rid of them. We're continuing. The only way to open up packages are with your teeth. Did you know that?
Yes.
This is Michelle. Bruce dragged her along. Bruce,
Yes.
you know, somebody bought doggies
Yeah?
within like 10 minutes of me posting the initial.
Were they?
clip.
Did you get it for the same price they would have out on the pinball museum
No, the
auction?
Pinball Museum was $3,500 or something. I don't know. It was really high. No, ours was cheaper. But Bruce has spent the evening on Space Mission. This is the game. Bruce, would you call this the game of the future?
Game of the future and the past.
And the past. Look, not one or two or even three, but 4 players. And they didn't even have the heart to line them up. Player 1, 2, 3, and then fonk down here for 4. You see this? This is the replay unit. You can start it right from there if you don't have the glass in it. Isn't that clever?
Or if you go into an arcade, you just smash the glass. And
You could smash
Yeah.
the glass. Look, there's what happened to the
I don't know where they
tape.
got off to.
No.
I haven't seen
The
it.
last wheel is a fake. It's a fake. You save a
that
lot of
back,
money, huh?
I was going to say I'm working on the bulbs.
You're working on the what?
The bulbs. Bulbs.
That's better. You have to give Wallace some homage here.
Yeah, well.
He's working on the bubs. But look, this game features not 1 but 2 plays for a quarter. Now what do you think of that? And this has instant action flippers. See? And just to make sure you knew where they were, they have an arrow. Actually, the arrow points to the wooden cabinet. It's not pointing at the button. They should have put an angle.
Well, back then, kids were intelligent enough to figure it out.
But what about now?
No.
Okay.
That's why you have to light them up.
Now, rather than annoying slingshots, they have these kick-o-matics. See? See, that goes in there. Ugh. No, it didn't hit it exactly right, Bruce. Oh, we got it. Good. And of course, the target scores advanced bonus and lit value. So we got 5,000. So if I hit this again, Bruce, we got 5,000. Now we're down to a lousy 1,000.
But we'll turn the C light on.
But it will turn, yes. See the C here? Good. C is on, and it moved up 1. So now we have C, but we don't have A. How do we get A? We have to
It just
move.
rotates around.
Now up here I see, look, extra ball. We roll through that. The computer analog device gives us an extra ball. And when you put the ball down, it programs it and tells us the ball is ready. Not bad. Now Bruce was working on this. Bruce is our expert. Did you know he's our expert mechanical repairman?
This one's driving me a little crazy.
He also works for Applebee's dinner. That's good.
Yeah.
That's fun. And you're going to join us tonight. You better.
I don't know.
We'll leave early.
That's what you always say.
I will.
Leave at 10 instead of quarter after.
That's early. Well, we have to do a live video. Well, this game is for sale. Do you think it's worth every bit of $1,000? If this was at the auction in California, how much?
$5,500.
Thank you. There we go. So our price of $1,000 doesn't include mouse turds or droppings on the inside either.
Look,
Actually,
still got the chimes, do they work?
look, the chime-o-matics. See, these are working.
Actually sounds good for.
And look,
There's no schematic, but there's a manual.
there's a manual and there's a schematic. So it does have the manual. And look, the motor's spinning. And the processors, the Intel main processors, this here. This is like a Z80. This is an early Z80, wouldn't you call it?
At least.
An early processor.
An early Nintendo game.
Now see up here, you can make these adjustments. You could get 1,000 points, but you could move it and make it harder, and you only get 100 lousy points. Okay? And liberal and conservative. Uh-oh. So if I put this liberal, it means the game's a pushover and a simpleton format, right?
Yeah, it makes it easy.
Thank you. And then over here, we have liberal, medium, and conservative. Should we put it in conservative and make it like, you know, worth playing? Or the simple mode? We'll leave it on the simple mode. We'll leave it on simple. Oh, wait a minute. Look, Bruce. This is important. Look, come in close with Mr. Campbell. It says here, the jet bumpers in this game, oh, I can't read it, operate on direct current. Aha! There, look, right here, look right here, gentlemen and ladies. Bridge rectifying current, 30 volts.
Ouch.
Ooh.
That hurt.
Michelle, we could test it
Yeah.
using Michelle's tongue. We'll place it across the two
You ever put a
electrodes.
9-volt battery on your tongue?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
And
this will
leave
be a
it
nice
there,
kick,
and leave
yeah.
it there. And leave it there. Anyway, this is available for purchase. We will throw in, including no extra charge, 4 legs.
And
What is
glass.
that? We will put clear glass in it. And Bruce will finish relamping it. Is that a lamping? He has 2 lamps. I purposely didn't call it a bub. Right?
Oh, and you also get the lock bar holes.
Look.
No extra charge.
You can,
We
you can
pre-drilled
put
it
it back
for you.
into a store. You make big money. 2 plays for a quarter.
Yep.
Now this beauty we're working on. This is going to one of our regular customers. And he has spent a lot of time on this because we're lighting stuff that wasn't lit before. So we've been adding extra lights up top to try to brighten the day up here. Make it a little brighter. Hey Curt, how are you making out? I'm not making out. That's what he would have said. We did change the 2 rubbers. Hot Shots, you have to change these 2 rubbers because they're actually liquefying now. If you have a 1988 Hot Shots that's not been operated. You can buy those from Steve Young Pinball Resource right here. Do we have anything else to cover? Let me go up front and look. Yeah. He's back. He's cleaning our floors. You know, we had everybody scared because we put these signs up. Closed.
Man. You would never close.
I'm
Come
so
on.
mean. Here's a clip now. What happened here? What? I thought I paid that bill. Out of business. Closed by order of the sheriff. Oh, God. Curdy. What happened?
I got a key. Get in there.
A key.
Get in there. You're clear.
Look at that. We fooled them all, didn't we?
Whoever fell for that,
Now, people fall for it. And plus, this man has told me we really didn't need to clean the floors because the water's actually sparkling clear, right?
Yeah. Let me take a look.
It's sparkling clean.
Oh my God.
Oh. And that's just the first pass. Oh, God. That's not sparkling clean. Actually, you know what? I could bottle it.
Bottle it
And sell it to my fans as TNT water.
I want to be the first to buy.
Spring water from TNT. Oh, God. How many times do you think you've... This is a deep cleaning, and we've been bad. We haven't done it. We're thinking 5 years.
At least 5 years.
Yeah, we've been thinking. And you know what he actually said to me? He says, you know, Todd, he says, I can clean it, I can sanitize it, but you're not going to get the pile up because, you know, where people were walking, it's really down. And I said, well, yeah, it's had 5 million feet on it.
5 million feet, major traffic lanes, but clean, sanitized.
It'll be clean and sanitized.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to crawl on it again, right?
We'll both be able to crawl on it.
I love it. I love it. Good. It's a good start, young man.
Don't forget about Tom.
Tommy.
He's shampooing for you.
Are you the shampooer? Good. It's a mess, isn't it? I wanted to be the dirtiest. And then I could tell the sheriff when he comes to... You know, it was really mean because a lot of people thought that
you
it
were
was
closing
serious.
down, yeah.
They didn't see the setups. We were using a cable from one of the gun games as the part that locked
to close
the door.
it out, yeah.
And nobody saw that. Nobody really guessed that the sheriff wouldn't leave a sign like that.
Right.
You know, handwritten. As a
But
matter of
that's-
fact,
but
this
that's
is
classic for your show.
This is the divider from a Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
That divided the logic board from the coin door.
Was it live?
It was live. We did live. Yeah.
Oh my God!
You missed it.
You got it. You got to text me.
He'll have to see himself as I make fun of him in his dirty water.
Yes.
So, dirty water. You know what? I could take a bath in that now.
No.
Ease your soul.